Hey everyone, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what kind of a leader we can be in this remote work environment. And one of the things I feel like we're called to do, either in the remote work environment or in a regular work environment, is create great relationships with our employees. Not only with us as managers, but also with our team so that they have great relationships with their peers. So, one of the things that I think is very important is some informal time with you as their manager. The Gallup organization released a poll in 2019, and one of the things it said is that the reason employees will be more engaged or less engaged is the amount of time that they have that is positive attention from their manager. So, how are we giving our employees positive attention? And that could be asking them about their work product, but more often, those surveys said that the positive attention was you caring about them and who they were and how they're doing. So maybe now's the time for a great lunch with a direct report over Zoom. You grab your lunch, your direct report grabs their lunch, and you guys have a regular conversation. Maybe how they're doing, how the remote work is going, how it is homeschooling their kids, those kind of things. So they feel like you are invested in them, not just as a work product, but as a person. So really important to do that. Also, maybe asking them how things are going with their peers and are they being able to communicate well. Also creating opportunities like lunches with teams or breakfast with their teams, where maybe you get four different people from four different areas of your company together and you do get to know you lunches. So they get to know new people. Also, I have some creative people that have set up open Zoom rooms for their clients or their employees. So the people that used to be collaborating in an open collaborative workspace, and they used to be able to ask questions of each other and feel like they were not isolated. Maybe we open these open Zoom rooms for 3 or 4 hours a day so they can kind of virtually have a collaborative workspace where they can work on their own and not be like in a meeting. But then at the same time, they can talk to, hey, Bill, what do you think about this? And it creates this time because we want to make sure our people are not also feeling isolated. So we want to make sure we're having those great informal connections with them, but we also want to make sure that they don't feel isolated from their peers. Virtual happy hours, we hear a lot about those being very popular right now, as well as we even heard that the Chick-fil-A Corporation was doing some games for some of their corporate employees where they, at 10 o'clock in the morning or whatever, they would do a game and they would use categories or something else. And again, breaking the tension and creating an informal time it's really important right now so that they not only get to see their peers and get to see you as the manager, but it tones down the worry that's going on and makes them even happier employees. So again, put some time into their schedule where you can have lunch with them, or they can have lunch with their peers, or you can have happy hours. I know it sounds a little soft, and I know you say that's coming from the HR person, but honestly, there's so much empirical data that suggests that if we as managers put some time into this as part of our responsibilities, making sure that our employees are connected in these ways, that we will reap great benefits. Thanks, and if you have any questions, let us know at Innovative Outsourcing.